What you like most about Terence Crawford?
His resilience, bro. His resilience and what he's standing on. Like, he's an unmovable object. They not gonna change his mind on who he feels he is. You feel me? Just like me, bro, I wasn't gonna change my mind. You feel me? I can tell you, a lot of people tried. A lot of people didn't think I could do it.
Yeah.
But I never doubted myself.
Yeah.
Not one time.
Yeah.
That's what I want the world to know. I never doubted me because I knew what was inside of me, bro.
I got one for you. Me and Bud was cooling. Might have been last year.
Crawford?
Yeah. Might have been last year or the year before. We was cooling. And I looked at him and I said, yeah, it was last year. I looked at him, I said, you regret the way you handled the Olympic team and everything like that. He was like, yeah. I was like, if you could do it different, would you do it different? He's like, yeah. What I was alluding to, what I was talking about to you guys, he was on the Pan American team. And I do believe we're in Venezuela. I think that's how it happened. We were in Venezuela and he gets into it with our team, I believe. Somebody on our team. I don't remember exactly how it went. Long story short, he gets bounced off of the Pan Am team. And they bring somebody else in that qualifies and goes on to do the things that he was doing. So the same thing, kind of from a political standpoint, kind of the thing you knew was you had to be on one team. If you got on one team, you was good to, try to keep going, and you would.
If you're the representative of the Pan American Games,
they kind of looked at you he's gonna be next or whatever the case may be. It was like you were building a rapport and a reputation with the judges, with everybody a part of the USA Olympic organization and all of those things. And so when he doesn't win the trials, it's kind of clear that, that's robbery. You're doing him dirty.
Did they rob him of the trials or he beat? How did it happen? Did he really lose?
He lost. So the fight that he lost was Danny Garcia. I don't know I don't really I can't front like I remember exactly how the fight went and things like that. But he, a lot like me, was one of the guys that you punch the dude and you just don't get the point. You punch the dude, you just don't get the point. Trust me. Here's another true story, and I think I told it on the podcast before. We're down there in Venezuela.
Right.
The fight that he did win in Venezuela, he
knocked him out.
Knocked dude out.
See, that you ain't got to worry about the scorecards.
Didn't get the point.
Didn't get the point that he landed. Oh my God,
that's a true story. Didn't get the point that he landed to knock the dude out.
That's crazy.
So again, a lot like you, go to the Patreon. A lot like you, your story has always, that adversity has always been there. Same thing for him. It's always been there. And so I asked him, I said, yo, do you regret not, handling things differently? Is what I said. He said, yeah. I said, if you could do it differently, what would you? He said, yeah.
Well, that was a lesson.
I really wanted to be on the Olympic team. Yeah, things like that.
Yeah.
But it was the focus is around his branding. And he carried it into the pros. He's now getting fans and things like that based off of what he's done in the last 2 years.
Right.
But prior to that, because he's standoffish, because he doesn't like doing interviews, because, he's got the mug more than he's got the smile, so on and so forth, people not really messing with him. I kind of feel like the same for you. Did you ever look at maybe changing your brand, changing who you were?
I'm the magic man, bro. Nah. Because all of that made me who I was.
Yeah.
If I would have had a layup,
yeah,
if they'd have laid it up for me, I probably wouldn't have been that type of fighter that I became.
Yeah.
See, when you know that's coming through the door, you ain't got nobody on your team. Mm-hmm. You know you got to do it yourself, bro, and you ain't relying on no help.
Yo, get his face off the screen. I don't want to see him.
You ain't relying on nobody help because you know, like 50 Cent say, it ain't nobody to run to. It's just me.
Hold up, put him back on real quick.
Put him
back on real quick. I forgot. How do you think that fight looks between Teofimo Lopez and Terence Crawford?
It's a chess match for sure.
Yeah.
Of skills and talent.
Yeah.
At the highest proportion. Remember when Roy, see, a lot of people don't understand, man. Go back and look at the skill set that we were using in those fights, bro.
Yeah.
Think about the skill set that we were using.
I kind of feel like I'm
first, second, and the third one.
I'm poking people when I say y'all understand how fast we think and the things that we have to react to and so on and so forth. We looking at Roy, you can see him thinking. You could see his thoughts.
He was sharp the third fight. He was sharp, bro.
Yeah, I know he beat you.
He was
the
sharp,
third
bro.
Fight.
No, he didn't beat me, but he was sharp.
Yeah.
He was sharp, man. That's when I had my red bottoms on. You know, you ain't see that until I went over the ropes and both feet came off the ground. You feel me? But nah, that was
he was sharp in that
sharp as hell, bro. And Emmanuel Stewart knew it.
Yeah.
And I knew it. I knew I had to get in dog shape.
Yeah.
But I commend Roy, bro.
Yeah.
Because he did something Hopkins was scared to do. He ran from that rematch, bro.
Yeah.
But Hopkins ran Roy down for the rematch 15 years later when it wasn't even, come on, bro. It was insignificant.
I mean.
But that's the only one I didn't get a chance to get back, bro. And that really, it don't mess with me, but I just know that wasn't me in that fight. I know that. And if I know that, then that means the whole world need to know that.
Yeah.
Go back and watch Tarver Hopkins. And if that was me, I'll pay it. Bro, it wasn't me in that fight, bro.
Yeah.
And that's the moment I believe everything changed. And I never got that rematch.
Hold on, put it back up there, because he started talking about himself. We was trying to talk about Teofimo Lopez and
but we can talk about them.
And Terence Crawford.
I got Crawford.
Magic
I got
Man
Crawford.
want to talk about Magic Man.
I got Crawford because I see him being a bigger Teofimo.
Yeah.
He's a bigger Teofimo that can do everything.
Ooh.
You feel me?
Ooh.
Yeah, bigger T.O. T.O. got all the intangibles, power, boxing, everything.
Yeah.
But I think Crawford has that too, but he's bigger. He's stronger.
You put it on the size. I actually put it on the experience.
Experience, but
I think it's the experience. I don't think it's the size. I think it's the experience.
Experience in the pro game.
Yeah.
T.O. has fought for Undisputed.
Teo's got enough, but
he's fought for Undisputed. He's fought some names.
He ain't fought a mirroring image of himself.
No, it's gonna be tough.
What I mean? Yeah.
It's hard to find someone.
But it's seen it all.
At the level that they're at, it's hard to find someone that's gonna match them.
Sure.
Skill for skill, talent for talent, and heart for heart.
Yeah.
That's Duran, Hagler. You know, it's those type, and you can only get that every now and again. I think Tio and Bud has that. You feel me?
Let's set the record straight. We understand, or at least give us your opinion on Jaron Boots Ennis not being able to fight Terence Crawford. That fight doesn't happen, correct?
It's like if when you're talking about Crawford, Teofimo, you talk about Crawford, Canelo.
Yeah.
Those guys are outside his weight class. Right?
Yeah.
Outside of his weight class.
Yeah.
If he's going to campaign, and I said this.
Yeah.
The only reason I think Ennis has to take a back seat is to the rematch of Spence and Crawford.
No rematch. What needs to happen next at 147.
If that rematch doesn't happen, and Crawford's still campaigning as the champ, he has to face Ennis. I don't know about next. I don't know if we can do something that we give Crawford, because he's been out a minute now.
Yeah.
Give him sort of like a quote unquote, not a tune-up, but somebody that can tune him up.
Yeah.
Somebody that he can get some great rounds in, a contender, but not, maybe a ex-champion or something.
Yeah.
That's not at the top of the level, but somebody that's definitely gonna give him a tough fight. That person, then we need to see Ennis. You feel me? I think that shows that Crawford is still the best fighter in the world at 147 in pound for pound.
Beating Ennis, right? Not Ennis. The tune-up.
No,
Why does he need the tune-up?
To make sure that he's still...
Oh, that's what that is.
He needs to get the ring rust off. These guys got to get active.
Yeah.
That's why we're not seeing these guys perform on stage.
Yeah.
They don't have enough reps.
Yeah.
Everybody, and everybody is coming with a 2-year layoff. Yeah. Just like Wilder, 1 round in 2 years.
Yeah.
Nothing is conducive to be successful in that way. We got to get these reps. Guys need 3 fights a year, bro.
Yeah.
In a 12-month cycle.
Agreed. I said that.
3 fights
Antt
a
was
year.
looking at me. I said that, and Antt was looking at me like, "Come on, Shawn, that's a lot." No. 3 fights a year.
Yeah.
Win, lose, draw. You got the. Sometimes you go through a war, and you might need a little bit more time. But for the most part, everybody, no matter where you are,
if you're at the top of your game and you want to remain
you
there,
still need to be in the
reps.
ring 3
you
times.
You need those reps, bro.
100.
Yep. Telling you.
What you think about Jaron Boots in this?
He's a beast, man. He's a beast. Still a little still, he's still young a little bit. He ain't. I don't see him as the experienced veteran yet.
Yeah.
Still some layers that he can add.
Yeah.
But boy, when he becomes a complete fighter, I mean, I can see him having the same intangibles as Crawford.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to see he got that chin though. Yeah. You ain't gonna go, but as far as your chin will allow you. You understand?
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, you're gonna have to take a shot.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to take somebody's shot. You feel me?
Now, I think that is a mirroring fight. I think that
they
Boots
bring the same type of
and
talent,
Bud have
skill
the
set.
exact same everything, whereas I could see some similarities between Teo and Bud, but I think right here, these guys got it's mirroring.
But when you look at this and you see how he performed against Spence, I think that heart check, I think when it comes down to it, having that, who has the most dog?
Oh, yeah. Bud gonna push.
Bud County, bro.
Bud
Bud
County.
Bud County, man.
Bud County.
Yeah.